County Assemblies, the Public Appointment County Assembly Approval Act 2017, it states, Honorable Speaker, that is section 4, exercise of powers of appointment. It reads, an appointment under the Constitution or any other law for which the approval of a county assembly is required, not for which the approval of a county assembly is required, shall not be made unless the appointment is approved by the relevant county assembly in accordance with this act. Therefore, the governor has already contravened the law by appointing one Mr. Kenneth Mwetiriongo as a chief officer without county assembly approval. When the governor came into office, Honorable Speaker, out of personal vendetta, she came, Honorable Speaker, and found bodies or sagas or parastatals of the county government which were in operation, which were fully constituted with board members and CEOs, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, when she came into office, without even following any disciplinary procedure, sent home 4 CEOs of these boards, Honorable Speaker, one being Paul Mwaki, who is the CEO of Liquor Board and this Finance Corporation, Joseph Kidhure Mberi, Honorable Speaker, who was the CEO of Mewas. And the governor sent them on, and they went home with full salary and benefits, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in count number 1, which was misappropriation of county resources, county funds and resources, you see that the county government has been paying these people full salary and benefits for a whole year without them having rendered even a single service to the county government, Honorable Speaker. You wonder why when someone do this, and the law states that the resources for the county government should be prudently and responsibly used. So, Honorable Speaker, that is already a contravention of the law, and the county government has lost so much money because, on average, all these 4 CEOs, Honorable Speaker, draw a salary of 350,000 times 12 months, Honorable Speaker, times 4. Anyone can see how much the county government has lost because of actions by one Governor, Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, Honorable Speaker. And furthermore, Honorable Speaker, there are laws, county government, county assembly, which were passed in this county assembly, Honorable Speaker, which govern these corporations, Honorable Speaker, or these bonds, because, and also they state how the CEOs of these bodies should be appointed or recruited. And Honorable Speaker, these are people who have entered into contract with the respective bonds. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, the governor has already usurped powers of these bonds by sending these people home, because it is the board of directors that should send them home after having gone through a disciplinary process, Honorable Speaker, which is normal and which is fair to all employees. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, you find that the governor has usurped powers of these bodies. She has usurped powers of the County Public Service Board. She has even went ahead and usurped powers of this county assembly, because by appointing a chief officer without having come through the county assembly, it means the governor is acting both as the CEO, the executive, and as the county assembly, Honorable Speaker. And that is very long, because the law has provided for the separation of these powers, separation of powers, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the governor went ahead and deployed other people in breach of the law to these offices that they have already sent these people on compulsory leave, the CEOs on compulsory leave. She went ahead and deployed other people from wherever she wished, Honorable Speaker, who are not employees of those bonds, to come now and become the acting chief officers, Honorable Speaker. And also, that was in breach of a court order, because already when these guys were sent home, they went to court and claimed that they were sent home and procedurally. And the court, Honorable Speaker, directed that these guys be reinstated back into their office, which the governor blatantly refused to honor and obey those court orders, Honorable Speaker. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, when we call for the removal of Governor of Meru from office, Honorable Speaker, we have enough evidence and we have enough grounds, because, Honorable Speaker, apart from money usurping powers, we have lost money, public money, through sending these people home, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, through the law, it is only the County Public Service Board that is mandated to create offices in the county government, Honorable Speaker. When the governor came in, Honorable Speaker, because maybe she wanted to bring in her relatives or her cronies or people who supported her, she went ahead and created offices called traffic marshals, Honorable Speaker. These traffic marshals did not even undergo any competitive process before being hired, and they are already drawing salaries from the county government, Honorable Speaker, which is also a contravention of the law because they did not involve the County Public Service Board. Honorable Speaker, we have proved because the County Public Service Board was invited here in this assembly by the Labour Committee, and they came and stated that there is nowhere that they were involved and there is nowhere that they were required to recruit or create offices for traffic marshals, Honorable Speaker. Even if you go around there in Meru town, you see them maybe marauding in motorbikes around town. They have also went ahead and even arrested maybe people in town. But Honorable Speaker, this is illegal because there is no office under the county structure called traffic marshals, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the governor has contravened the law by even employing a bloated workforce, which is also provided for by by
marshals use motorbikes. Clarify, who owns these motorbikes? Are they their own? Are they owned by the county government? Or who owns them?
Honorable Speaker, because you have provoked that maybe assessment from me,
Honorable in the majority, I have not provoked you, please. I just want them to know if someone is driving his...
the traffic marshals, and she has even gone ahead to hand them duties of the police. That is, she has created her own militia from nowhere because there is no office called traffic marshal, and also give them the role within our town so that they can protect women from theft of phones and handbags, which is a contravention of the law, Honorable Speaker. And finally,
thank you, the majority, for the clarification. You can continue.
Speaker, under that count, the governor herself, Honorable Speaker, out of her own inadequacy, has been always appointing people into offices in an acting capacity, Honorable Speaker. If you go around the government, Honorable Speaker, you will meet more than 15 acting directors, 10 acting deputy directors, acting chief officers more than 7. And Honorable Speaker, through her actions, she has contravened the law because the law states that no one person should act in an office for more than 6 months. And Honorable Speaker, we already have four public officers who have been acting in an acting capacity for more than 6 months. That is one, Monica Kagwema, a chief officer for youth, Kome Muduri, director health services, Francis Mungai, CEO County Revenue Board, and Silas Babu Moguna, CEO Liquor Board. And Honorable Speaker, all these are key positions in the county government that need a substantive public officer to be in place for them to be able to execute their duties. But Honorable Speaker, you see the governor, in contravention of the law, has given them or has appointed them into offices in an acting capacity for more than 6 months, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I go to count number 5 because I want to add up so that also my colleagues and maybe the Governor's Council can have time to reply to the counts, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, count number 5 is contempt of court, which is a violation of the law. That is Article 10 of the Constitution, 73, and Section 7 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Section 10 of the Public Officer Ethics Act, Honorable Speaker, which all rotates around the rule of law, Honorable Speaker. And in absence of the rule of law, Honorable Speaker, anarchy reigns. And for us to prevent from this anarchy reigning in our county, we must be able to abide by the law, or if you break the law, abide by the convention of of the courts, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you find that the governor sent home people who are hired by the county government in various parastatals or bonds, and she sent them on compulsory leave, indefinitely in compulsory leave, Honorable Speaker. They went to court, and the court's Honorable Speaker pronounced them, the court pronounced itself by issuing an order which was issued by the Employment and Labor Relations Court on 7th October 2022, and we have a copy of the exhibit that is on page 416 to 417. And Honorable Speaker, after they refused to abide by the court order, the same people went back to court, and a ruling was delivered by the Employment and Labor Relations Court at Meru on 29th September 2023, finding or faulting or citing the governor and other persons guilty of contempt. And that we have a copy, Honorable Speaker. And the order extracted from the ruling is also provided in the exhibits from pages 440 to 441, Honorable Speaker. We also have a video, Honorable Speaker, where the husband to the governor, Honorable Speaker, states that even if the courts pronounce themselves from here to Timbuktu or wherever, that him and other fellow hustlers will chase these people from office. And Honorable Speaker, in all due fairness, allow me to ask that that clip be played so that you can see how these people or the governor of Meru is treating even our courts, not only the county assembly and other offices, but even the courts of this land, Honorable Speaker. Kindly play that video for us.
Thank you. It's okay. Majority, you can proceed.
Wewe ndio tunafurusha. Hata koti ikisema urundi kwa ile ofisi. Tutoiti sisi tunashikana na hawa maasura tunakutoa pale. Tutoiti hautakaribia ile ofisi na pia Mberia aambiwa kwamba hii ofisi ya Mewas hata ikaribia.
That is already proved, Honorable Speaker. Tutoiti, the one that the first gentleman is referring to, is the CEO of Meru County Revenue Board, and Beria, the one is referring to of Mewas, is the CEO of Mewas, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, let me proceed to count number 6, which is illegally naming a public road after husband. And Honorable Speaker, maybe some would see this as a maybe of no effect, but Honorable Speaker, I want to say that there is no small violation of the law. Violation of the law, either in small deeds or big deeds, is violation of the law, and the consequences are the same. That is punishment, because it will be proved that you have contravened the law, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was privileged to be in this assembly, in the last assembly, the second assembly, and Honorable Speaker, we came up with a law, with an act, the Meru County Honors and Awards Act that was in 2018. And Honorable Speaker, the law or the act gives the procedure of honoring our heroes, honoring people who have performed exemplary performance. And Honorable Speaker, when the governor pronounced through social media pages, official, because it is even verified, that she has officially named a road after her husband, that is Murega Baichu Road. Honorable Speaker, we all wondered if the Meru County Honors and Awards Committee, which is a creation of the law, has ever sat down and received suggestions of naming that road, because that is the provision of the law, if they are verified and confirmed that this person is worthy of a road to be named after, Honorable Speaker, and further proceeded to propose to the governor to continue and name that road after her husband, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, that has not happened, or that has not happened. But Honorable Speaker, you find it funny that even the husband now went ahead and accepted that this road be named after me, and if I get money, I'll even tarmac that road, Honorable Speaker, because it is named after him, maybe being, because he's the husband to the governor, I don't know. I don't know if he has been or he has performed exemplary in any activity that he undertakes, Honorable Speaker. But Honorable Speaker, nevertheless, what we are saying is the law has been contravened, and Honorable Speaker, however small the violation is, the consequences should follow, and the consequences is removal from office of one Honorable Governor Kawira Mwangaza. And finally, Honorable Speaker, the governor herself has committed a crime of the contempt of the Assembly, Honorable Speaker. This is a grave crime, Honorable Speaker, because the Assembly has been given powers by the Constitution and by the law, Honorable Speaker, to summon any one person to come and either give evidence or produce information that they have on matters pertaining to the county government, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, because the governor is the CEO of the county government, and in this position, Honorable Speaker, she is the bigger person, Honorable Speaker. When she received summons from the Assembly, she defied those summons, Honorable Speaker, and wrote a letter through the Chief of Staff, and that letter also as the letter, Honorable Speaker, came from the Chief of Staff, and the Chief of Staff also handed himself another title of a private secretary, Honorable Speaker, and because I happen to know this person, I wonder where he entered the Assembly, Honorable Speaker, where the Chief of Staff alleged that or stated that the governor cannot appear here because the President of the Republic doesn't also appear in Parliament or is never summoned by committees of National Parliament, Honorable Speaker. So here, the governor is equating herself to the President of the Republic of Kenya, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Honorable Speaker, whereas maybe our governor, we can only say she is the Commander-in-Chief of the defunct Meru Youth Service. Therefore, you wonder, Honorable Speaker, how will the governor equate herself to the President and decline to appear in the Assembly committees, Honorable Speaker. Furthermore, Honorable Speaker, you find that the County Assembly powers and privileges, the County Assembly, County Assembly's yes, Powers and Privileges Act 2017, Section 1, this is the Constitution, sorry. It is provided for in the Constitution, Honorable Speaker, and it is also provided for by the County Assembly Powers and Privilege Act. But part of the Constitution that provides for summons by the County Assembly, the Constitution, Honorable Speaker, is Article 195, which states, Sub-Article 1, a County Assembly or any of its committees has power to summon any person to appear before it for the purpose of giving evidence or providing information. Honorable Speaker, from my understanding, the law doesn't operate on a vacuum. If the law wanted to state clearly that the governor cannot appear in the county assembly or cannot be summoned to the county assembly, it should have went ahead and indicated a county assembly or any of its committees has power to summon any person with the exclusion of the governor. But it has not stated that, meaning even the governor, when summoned by the county assembly, should appear here and answer to the queries from county assembly committees, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as I wind up, I want to state, Honorable Speaker, that through this impeachment process or through this special motion, Honorable Speaker, we are heeding to the call of the residents of Meru County, Honorable Speaker. And we, the representatives of the people, we have made a decision, Honorable Speaker, that we must bring back the glory, bring back the dignity, bring back the Meru County that we knew, Honorable Speaker, that was avowed and honored all over in this country and beyond, Honorable Speaker. Nowadays, Honorable Speaker, if you go to Nairobi and people ask you where you are coming from, you tell them you are coming from Meru County, they will ask you, Meru County of Governor Kawira Mwangaza. And you see people astonished why, Honorable Speaker, because we have been exposed to shame, to ridicule, and to all things that we can't even think of, Honorable Speaker. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, we are doing this for our motherland, and in borrowing ones from one person, Honorable Speaker, we say, if we win, we'll win for our motherland, Meru County, and if we die, we'll die for our motherland, Meru County. Honorable Speaker, having seen that, let me invite the minority leader to come and second this motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of Majority, Honorable Evans Mawira. Honorable Member for Kawira, Honorable Mwanda. The Minority Leader, please take the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Mwanda Idile, representing the people of Akede 1 and the Lino Minority Party. Mr. Speaker, before I second the motion by the Lino Majority Honorable Evans Mawira on the impeachment of Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today is a great day for Meru people. And I'm sure today is the day that Meru will be happy. They must be happy today. Because, Mr. Speaker, we are trying to relieve Meru from this leadership that has become abandoned to Meru people. And, Mr. Speaker, I must say that we, as the County Assembly of Meru, we are the representatives of people, and we are the legislators. We are supposed to make laws in this house. We are supposed to oversight. And, Mr. Speaker, what we are doing today, we are mandated to do it by the Constitution of Kenya. And we are supposed to correct the mess that has been happening in Meru County, Mr. Speaker. And even our people give their views through public participation, Mr. Speaker. And today, out of our own opinions, out of our own experiences, and out of the people's views, today, Mr. Speaker, we want to exercise our mandate given by the Constitution, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that Governor Kawira Mwangaza has failed because, Mr. Speaker, Article 10, which talks about the national values and the principles of governance. This is where we find the governor has totally failed. Because, Mr. Speaker, we ought to see some governance in her leadership. But we can't see that, Mr. Speaker. And that's why today we are here as honorable members of County Assembly to correct the mess. Mr. Speaker, on county number 1 that the majority has talked about, or in the motion moved by the leader of majority, Honorable Evans Mawira, on county number 1, that is misappropriation of public funds. Mr. Speaker, we are the people in this county assembly who are supposed to ensure that public funds are utilized in the right manner and they are not embezzled or they are not stolen by people. Misappropriation of funds. Mr. Speaker, we have found in this motion whereby the governor's relative sisters, we have monies, we have funds channeled into the account. For example, in the account of one sister who is Rose Guantai. Mr. Speaker, we have found that through the motion, if you check in the exhibit, you will find that in that account, or in that to the account of that person who is a sister to the governor and the security officer, 2,769,648 shillings has been channeled into the account of that person, Mr. Speaker. And, Mr. Speaker, this is a person who is a policeman, who is a policewoman, a security officer. We can't imagine, or we don't know whether this person has been contracted by the county government to deliver services, because, Mr. Speaker, this is not a salary. This is money being channeled to this account. And this is why we are saying that Governor Kawira Mwangaza has to be impeached, and she has failed, and she has embezzled the funds for Meru people. Mr. Speaker, we have found that in this motion by the majority leader, the governor or these the people who have been suspended. They have been accruing funds from the county government. They have been getting full salaries, full benefit from the county government. Yet they have not been delivering services to the people of Meru. And this is why, Mr. Speaker, we are saying the governor of Meru has to be impeached because of the embezzlement of funds in this county government. Mr. Speaker, I want to link that one to the law because we are here to prove, I want to link that one to the law. Article 201. Article 201, Mr. Speaker, on principles of public finance, where it says the following principles shall guide all aspects of public finance in the public. There shall be openness, that is part A, there shall be openness and accountability, including public participation in financial matters. Mr. Speaker, we have sought so many statements from this house, I mean from the executive, but still these statements are not given to this house because there is no accountability, there is no openness, and don't want to surrender those statements to the county assembly. Also, the same also in the same Article 201, Part D, it says public money shall be used in a prudent and responsible way. So, Mr. Speaker, on that account, why we are impeaching governor on embezzlement of funds? The governor, we are seeing the money is being embezzled into the account of those people, and we can't even know the services they supplied or even, the services they did. To Mr. Speaker, where we have nepotism and related unethical practices. Mr. Speaker, on this we find the relatives of the governor, whereby the leader majority has talked about these relatives going to benchmark in the country of China. We haven't had any technical expert who was in that team. Only the relative and the county executive member who is a pharmacist. Mr. Speaker, we have oncologists in this county. We have a cancer department in this county. Because these people had gone to benchmark on cancer machines, we could have seen the governor picking the technical expert from the cancer department and send go and get the knowledge about the machines. They don't have the mandate to come and execute in the county government because they have their roles and they have the roles which they were employed to do in the county government of Meru. Mr. Speaker, on the county number 3, about bullying and the vilification of other leaders. And Mr. Speaker, you remember last time when we impeached the governor, on the same about bullying and vilification. I want to refer to Article 28 of the Constitution. Article 28 of the Constitution, where it says, it is about human dignity. It says every person has inherent dignity and the right to have that dignity respected and protected. Mr. Speaker, on the same, we have seen the Deputy Governor of Meru being vilified, being humiliated in WhatsApp groups, whereby there are junior officers in those groups, and that's insubordination, Mr. Speaker. And on the same, I want to show the public, or I want to show the people who are following these proceedings on the screenshot by the governor in those WhatsApp groups, whereby she is demeaning the deputy governor and humiliating him. On page 166 of the exhibit, page 166, I'm sure honorable members have this document, the exhibit. On page 166, where the governor of factor into this county, because the deputy governor is part of the office of the governor. They were elected conjointly, both of them. And so this budget that we approve here from this assembly, 173 million, Mr. Speaker, this is a budget to be used by both the governor and the deputy governor. But you find here the governor could write how is government of Meru.